Hello again my dudes, welcome back to the channel. This is Kadima, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fight the non-white boss in Black Myth Wukong. This is a two-part boss fight. In the first part there is only one stage or one phase, how you want to call it, and it's just right after this shrine in chapter 3. As soon as you arrive, he will jump down on you from above. And he's not a very tough boss, but he can be a little bit annoying because he blocks most of your attacks. So the idea is that to actually get your duplicates to help you, because the more people attack him at the same time, the more overwhelmed he becomes, and his shield becomes easier to break. The faster you break his shield, the more you can just do damage. Unfortunately, my spirit cast was actually terrible there. Also, his weapon during the initial phase will cause you to chill, so do be careful not to let yourself get completely frozen. Try to get some perfect dodges, as it will help you not only remove the freezing effect, but also help you build focus charge. Once his stamina is fully depleted, or nearly full depletion, all you have to do is, with all the focus you've built, do a heavy charge attack, and this will cause a tremendous amount of damage. When he's about halfway down his HP bar, he will disappear and move on to his next location. Before you travel forward, however, I strongly suggest you do the same thing I'm doing here and return to the shrine, which is just down there, so you can replenish your gourd, your HP bar, and your mana supply. Quick rest, and you're ready to move onwards. To find his next phase or his next stage, you just have to travel back to where you just fought him, take a left into this tunnel, go all the way up this long flight of stairs, and you're gonna find a couple of chambers with some enemies. One of the chambers has nothing but the enemies. The second chamber, however, has a nice chest there that you might want to stop to collect. So these ones I completely ignore, as they don't really matter, as this one chamber here has a nice little chest there that you might want to collect. This is also a good idea, as it will fill up your focus charge again, preparing you for the next encounter with the non-white, which is just after this chamber. These guys also have a chance of dropping mine cores, which, as you probably know by now, are extremely useful and important. And they are quite spongy, so the more spongy they are, the more you can easily build your focus and get some extra experience to level up as well in the process. Now that the enemies are all dead, you can just collect the chest, which is a nice curious. Travel forward, and the non-white's second phase is just up these stairs. He will be waiting for you near a meditation spot. This fight, however, has two phases. Unlike the first one, once you defeat the first phase, he will then change his attacks to poison instead of frost. Heavy charged attacks work wonderfully. As you see, it will do nice chunks of damage. If you can get him all the way up to 4, even better. If you can't, go with 3, as it will also replenish your HP. But again, remember that he will parry most of your attacks and then he will counter you. Unfortunately, none of my single perfect dodges worked there, and he actually nearly had me. Time to get that spirit hit him this time, no messing around. Trying to get my perfect dodges, but because of the freezing and the frost effect, it becomes harder to actually perfect dodge. So it's time for my transformation to do some fire damage. And also, the plunging attack does a nice amount of damage to his shield, as you just saw. Once you get the bar fully up, you do a plunge and his shield is completely gone. Once his shield is gone, you can do as much damage as you want, and the second phase starts. He no longer has a shield, but his weapons now deal poison damage and will have you inflicted with poison bane. He also has a couple of area of effect attacks. The immobilize doesn't really work amazingly, but it helps stop him from doing those plunge attacks, which is a good idea to have. Again, I'm still holding on to my focus points. I don't want to use them straight away as I'm trying to build up the 4th focus point, which I just did. Once I do that, heavy attack, boom, big chunk of damage, and there you go. The fight is pretty much over. I'm just going to finish him off with a Cloud Step attack and Veiled Strike. And this is how you defeat the non-white, despite my many mistakes. As you can see, it's easy to achieve. This is my equipment with the Kenjin staff, the Wind Tamer, the Wandering Wit, the long scale full set, except for the mask, of course, my Curious, and my Gourd, which is now at 8. And this is my relics and my Sparks distribution. Again, stamina, martial arts, now investing in survival and smash stance. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel. It tremendously helps grow. And I hope you join me for the next video. Take care. Cheerio!